So today I had a job interview, which went fairly well, and I should know by Wednesday whether or not I got the job, but guys, by then VEDA will be over, so you might have to wait a little bit to find out if I got the job or not, because I'm going to try and make more content-y videos that are cooler and more better and scripted and not just like this. Anyway, so that happened, and then I went to my show, and we had pictures, which was the worst thing ever because Beck kept yelling at me about how my slides were, but I couldn't hear anything because the actors wouldn't shut up, and so I couldn't change the right slides. And then she'd tell me, oh, we're doing this scene, but we're doing this scene after, which would mean that I'd have to backtrack or go forward like 5 different slides, or there'd be scenes with 2 different types of slides that appear throughout it, and she wouldn't tell me which one she wanted until I was already on the wrong one, apparently, and then I wouldn't be able to hear, and then they'd all scream, Charlotte! And I'm just like, oh my god, guys. Come on. So, that's a pain and a half. And then we had our show tonight, which got derailed really badly twice. At one point, the actress who plays Kim McAfee, she sung the wrong verse, and then the pit thought the song was over because she sung the last verse, and she kept going because she was just going to switch the 2 verses, and it kind of hit a bump. But it worked out well in the end. And then the second part was an actor was supposed to come on stage and didn't. So that was awkward. And so Mr. McAfee's going, Doris, get my gun. And then Albert runs on stage and going, Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, have you seen Conrad Birdie? And they're like, oh, I would be glad to give him a message. After I shoot him, Rosie, I've got to find Rosie. And then Mrs. McAfee goes, dear, you know you don't have a gun. But the actor who's supposed to be looking for Conrad didn't come on. So Mr. McAfee goes, Doris, get my gun. What am I to do? My daughter's... Ugh. But Mrs. McAfee saves the day and goes, wait a minute, dear, you know you don't have a gun, and then they continue with the scene as planned. So it got derailed a little bit twice. Not fun. Also, I had to fix the set a lot, and I got grief from my director about not fixing it right. I'm sorry your actors broke it in a way that made it so I couldn't fix it right. Also, given the time frame and the tools available to me at said time frame, I'm sorry that it's still broken a little bit, but I fixed it to the best of my abilities, and therefore your set looks good and is intact for now. Sorry. I've been under the weather today as well, so that's great. Also, I have a headache, a really bad headache, from sitting and staring at a computer screen for hours on end trying to read my script in the dim light that is backstage, and it hurt like there was no tomorrow, and it's just a pain. So that was my night. I hope your guys' night was better than mine. Tried to get out of what I have to do tomorrow with the play, but that's not going to happen, so... Aw, yes. Alright, bye guys.